Okay, so I think everybody know how to use the Google Scholar, and this is the introduction of what Google Scholar is. Google Scholar is the academic search engine from where you can get uh, the, the information about the articles, books, and anything related to research, anything related to academics as well, from different repositories and databases at one place. So this is a very good place where you can search the articles as you want. But as an academic researcher, what we have to do, we have to search the topic very effectively so that the articles we find is more relevant to what we want to find. So this is the journal overview of what Google Scholar is. Like if you want to search the keywords, for example, unethical behaviors, you will just type in the search bar and then you'll get the response. That is different from what a normal Google search engine do. Google Scholar and Google search engine is different from that. So when we discuss in detail and some of the effective tips of how we can search the articles in an effective way. So yes, welcome Eva. So we can see you right now, and you can also participate in this discussion. So these are some of the strategies which we will talk right now, like in Google Scholar, like how we can use the quotation marks to find the exact matches of what we want to find. And second is how we can use the strategy of citations to check the chronological order of the topic or the variables. So this is another strategy which I found it very useful. And third is that how we can get the articles from a specific year. Like for example, Google gave us the option to select a custom range of years. For example, if you want to find an article related to unethical behavior and from 2000 to 2018, then we can put that limit in the search engine. They will give us the result based on that. So the fourth option which we can use, and that is the sidebar controls, and I will tell you in the future slide. So one by one we will discuss it, at how we can use the quotation marks. So let me show you the examples. Yeah, for example, we are finding unethical behaviors. We enter it and then we will get some of the information like this. See, unethical behaviors, and in the search, and in the second search, we see that there is unethical in the first word, and in the last we see unethical behavior. So, and in the third uh, uh, search, we see that unethical word is there and behavior word is far away from that. So if we want to find the word together, for example, if we want to find unethical behavior together, not separately, so what we will do, we will just create a quotation mark around the keywords. What will happen, for example, if we enter it, and then we will find all the searches based on the words unethical and behaviors together. For example, here you can see unethical behaviors, here you can see unethical behaviors, but not, we are not seeing unethical separately and behavior separately. So this is kind of a strategy to find the words together. For example, if you are searching the impact of something with something, so then you can just write all of the things and then write a quotation mark, and then what you will find the exact match of that sentence. So this is the exact match. So the second strategy which we are discussing right now is the backward search, or you can say also, you can say forward search based on the citation. For example, if we get a very good article based on unethical behaviors, for example, this article, here we see that this is cited by 406 people. And when we will click on this, then we will see who have cited this article so far. So how can it help us in our literature review? For example, if we go back and if we see that this article is related to an ethical behavior in the name of the company, the moderating effect of organizational identification. So organizational identification is related with an ethical behavior, how it is related. For example, we want to see that who have cited recently related to this topic and what are the new changes they have done or new variables they have included. So what we will do, we'll go in the cited by the people, and then we will click on this, the search within the citing article. For example, if you want to find organizational identification from only these 406 articles, then we will search here. Then we will see these articles. These are the recent articles which have cited the previous articles based on the organization identification. So in this way, you will see the recent studies based on your particular variable. So this is kind of going forward based on your particular variable. So this is one kind of a strategy, and you can play around with it in future. So next strategy which we have is add the year to the search phrase. We have two options to use the strategy of years, like defining a year for our search. For example, if we are searching, if we go back to the first window, yeah, this window, and then here what we see, so many years. For example, if we click on 2020, and then the search will show us based on the year 2020. And for example, if we want to create a range, for example, 2015 to 2020, and then we will get the articles from 2015 to 2020, maybe after 17 you can see here, and 2018 you can see, and till 2020 you can see articles related to unethical behavior. But if you want to do it fast, then what is the effective strategy? Just write it here, 2020. No need to click on anything. See, you see only those articles which are published in 2020. This is the short way. If we want to, if we are writing 2019, and then we'll see on 2019. So this is another strategy. And if we want to focus on a specific journal, for example, if you want to find unethical behaviors in only journal of business ethics, then just we write this, the name of the journal, and then enter. It will automatically detect what you want to find, and you will see maximum searches from the Journal of Business Ethics. See, Journal of Business Ethics, Journal of Business Ethics, and see, the maximum searches are from the Journal of Business Ethics. So this is another way of finding your article in a specified journal. Okay, the next strategy is the use the sidebar options to control the search. Yeah, I've already told you about this. Now the Boolean operators. This is another way of searching very effectively in the Google Scholar. What we have seen when we have taken the workshops of Emerald and Science Direct and these kind of databases, they have told us to use Boolean operators, but we didn't knew that these Boolean operators can be used in Google Scholar as well. So you can also use these Boolean operators, and I have made a list of those operators in here. You can see here that we have the and or and the dash and the dash side, semicolon sorry, and the this shape and the quotation marks which I've already told you. So when we use and, for example, if we want to find two keywords, because the Google Scholar is like Google Scholar work on the keywords. So if we want to find two keywords together, then we will write, for example, if you want to find vegetarianism and obesity, and you want to find it together in one search, then we will write and. I will tell you, I will do the demonstration on the Google Scholar afterwards. So first I will tell you about these operators here, then I will do it practically. So the second is or. For example, scholarly, we want to search scholarly, and or academic. What will happen in the search, that either the search will be based on scholarly or the academic, not together. For example, in one search we will see scholarly, and the second search we will see academic, but not together. So this is the or option. Dash, what dash will do? Dash will limit the results based on this word which you will write after the dash. So this is kind of a minus thing, that we don't want to search this word when we are searching the word which is beer. So for example, if we want to find unethical behavior, we will write unethical behavior dash corruption. We don't want to find corruption, we only want to find unethical behavior. So it's like that. So the fourth is cite, dash cite and colon. It means that we are searching in that specific website only. For example, if we search beers and then we will write dash site colon and the link of the website, then it will only search from that website, not other websites. So this is a website specific search in Google Scholar. This is another strategy. But for us, I think we just want to find a journal specific search. So for that, just write the name of the journal after your keywords, and then it will show you all the articles from that journal specifically. So the next Boolean operator, we have this shape, which you can find on the left side of the number one. You will just press shift and the left side of the number one key, then you will get this shape. What will happen, that it will search related and synonyms of your keyword which you have selected. For example, yeah, I will give you the example afterwards, and this example I have already shown. So let's do it practically now. Let me share the screen. This, yeah, share. Now see, if we want to find unethical behavior, or for example corruption and ethical behaviors are kind of synonyms. So for example, if we type this shape, like, then we will enter it, and what we will see here, we will see the initial search related to corruption, but also the searches related to the, let me see, I think corrupt culture, hindrance, yeah, the searches are so many. For example, we see unethical acts, or unethical is the normal word, and for act, because we know that act, behavior, and these are synonyms. So if we want Google to find this synonym, then we will just type this shape here and then enter. Then what we see, that unethical behavior, we are seeing here the search unethical behavior, unethical behavior, unethical behavior. So it automatically detects that what you want to find. See, unethical actions, unethical behavior. So all the searches are related to unethical corporate behavior. So it automatically detects what you want to find based on this small shape. So this you can use in your search for future. So these are some of the Boolean operators. I hope that you understood all the Boolean operators, and you will get to know these operators if you use these operators practically in future.